it, man. Good job. All right. Was that your knuckle that cracked?
Maybe you.
Or was that just a really cool pop sound that we just made?
I'm a gamer every day.
I'm a habitual new gamer.
Kirby is a tiny pink blob.
I've started more new games on Elden Ring than you have leveled up all your characters.
Why is it I can carry 18 iron swords but only like 32 apples?
Welcome back to the Hollywood Gamer, where Hollywood meets gaming. I'm Harrison. With me is a special guest host today.
Kyle Fong, and we're here in Next James Games in Hollywood.
That's right. Kyle, Nick is out today, so we have a big gamer with us. Kyle's filling in. Please welcome Kyle Fong, everyone. And we are level 13, baby. That's right.
Yeah.
So with level 13, you know what that means. Lucky level 13. With lucky level 13, anything lucky for you level 13? Kyle, like when you, I don't know, when you're like getting in a video game and you hit level 13, does that mean something to you? Do you feel like you're getting far? Do you feel like, what does it mean?
I kind of feel like when I do get to level 13, I feel like I am getting to that bit by bit. You know, step to the beginning of level 1, you get to level 13. It's like, I actually got that far in the game as I thought I would. I bet like times I die over and over again.
Yeah, of course. So basically at 13, you feel like you're moving right along. You feel like you're doing it. You're doing the thing.
Yes, I am, yes.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, Kyle. We do have an ability point to allocate now that we've achieved a new level. We're going to put it into magic this time. Actually, no, let's put it into health. Let's put it into health. That being said, I want to talk about what we're playing, Kyle, because every week as gamers, we're playing something. Kyle, what are you playing this week?
I've been playing the new Indiana Jones game in the Great Circle.
Oh, you know what? I actually heard really good things about it. I didn't beat it myself. I played it. I liked what I saw. But tell me a little bit about it. You beat it, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay, well, first of all, how was the story?
Oh, it was amazing, you know. It's like, as I grew up with the Indiana Jones movies, I kind of feel like if this could be like the actual like feeling of watching a movie for the first time, you know. And so when I played the game, it was just amazing, you know, with the story.
You feel like they're really like they're really capturing like the essence, like a little different than the old Indiana James Jones, right? The little Indiana Jones games. A little different than those, right?
It is, yes, you know, because like, you know, because the original 3 movies, you know, it gives like the kind of feel of adventure, you know, and this is kind of like its own original story within the game.
Yeah, they got like a new actor for it and everything, right?
They have.
It's
yes.
not Harrison Ford, obviously, but whoever that guy is, he did a really good job, huh?
Yeah, Troy Baker.
Troy Baker. Oh yeah, Troy Baker.
Yes, he was very impressive playing Indiana Jones. I mean, the voice of the character, even like the motion capture of it, it's like he actually does like kind of like give it the feel like what Harrison Ford would do if he did back in the old days.
He definitely like recaptures that feel for sure. Well,
Yeah.
good. And so what would you rate the game, I guess?
I will rate the game 9 out of 10.
You rate it a 9 out of 10?
Yeah, you know, like
That is bold, Kyle.
I mean, like, it was like, you know, like some action adventure games we always loved to play growing up, you know, Uncharted and Tomb Raider, you know, it's always like, yeah, it always feels like playing in third person, you know, but like, because of the Great Circle is like first person, you know, people will kind of hesitate towards it, you know, but like, if I actually did play the game, feel like I am Indiana Jones, you know, cracking the whip and beat the crap out.
So they nailed it.
They nailed, yes, but I feel like they could have done a few improvements in a way. It's like a little bit.
Like what would you improve?
Well, you know, because in the game, you also use your head and you also use your fist to beat Nazis. But at the same time, in dire situations, you have to use like guns and stuff to kill some Nazis. But
So what would you do differently?
well, I'd definitely say I would maybe give it maybe Indy some ammo because like once you use a gun, you have to throw away and you have to find another gun and you have to
but-
like. But yeah.
But you know, I like how they really focused on the hand-to-hand, though, because if they would have just given you a gun and all these bullets, then you would have just shot everybody instead of done the hand-to-hand and really enjoyed that essence of it, I think, right?
Yeah, I guess it does feel like that, you know, because Indy doesn't use the guns that much. Mostly
Right?
uses hand-to-hand combat. Yeah.
It feels right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, that it does have that feel because, like, you know, like I bet because on Uncharted and Tomb Raider, most use guns and ammo. Like you want to use, you have to reload afterwards. But Great Circle's different. You know, you just use a gun,
Toss
throw
it
it
away.
away. Yeah, you have to use your head to outsmart the Nazis.
Very interesting. Very
yes.
interesting. Well, I definitely loved Uncharted growing up, so
Yeah.
they really took cues from that, I know for sure. I beat Night Rain, and playing Night Rain only just made me want to play Elden Ring again. So I started playing Elden Ring again. I'm doing like a Faith Dex build. And yeah, I never actually beat Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I never actually beat it. I never actually fought the final boss.
Oh.
So I'll get there eventually. So there's that. That's what I'm playing again, unfortunately. Not unfortunate. I mean, who does? I love Elden Ring, so there's that. It's one of my favorite games ever made. There you go.
Yeah, but who doesn't, you know? I get to feel the same way as you, Harrison, because, like, sometimes I play, like, a sequel to a game, you know, it reminds me of just, like, the feel of playing the I did with the original game, so I always kept, like, type of feel of nostalgia, you know?
That's absolutely correct. If only Night Rain was a sequel to Elden Ring, though.
Yeah.
But it's not, sadly. Alas. All right, well, moving on. Let's talk about a little bit of news. There's a little bit of news. So I went to Summer Game Fest.
Oh.
It was awesome. Did you go?
Oh, no, I tried to get the tickets for it, but I was busy that week as I wasn't able to do it, but all I did was watching the live stream of what the new trailers they revealed like bit by bit.
It was awesome. What was your favorite game that was on Summer Game Fest that got revealed?
Oh, well.
You tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
Well, some of the games were new to me, like they just developing it, but I did one that they revealed the DLC, The Great Circle, The Order of the Giants, that comes out in September, so I'm looking forward to that.
Which one is that?
The Order of the Giants.
The Order of the Giants.
Yep.
It's a DLC?
It's a DLC
For what game?
For the game we talk about.
Oh, for Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Why didn't I see that? I did not see that. Must have gone past me. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my biggest announcement that I'm excited about most was this game, other than Resident Evil 9, of course. This game called Ill. Yeah, it looked like it took cues from Resident Evil, but it looked so awesome. And you kicked a baby in the trailer. It was hilarious.
Ooh.
Like this zombie baby, you just kicked him. The protagonist, yeah.
Wow.
That was my biggest, wow, I'm looking forward to that one. My biggest anticipated game now from an announcement there. Ill. Go check it out.
Ill.
Looked insane. If you like those gory, bloody kind of games, it's definitely right up that alley. Absolutely. That was my biggest thing. Summer Game Fest was awesome though. It was really fun.
Oh.
So many people there. It was at the YouTube Theater right here in LA. It was awesome though.
Damn.
So many great reveals. So many cool people were there. Bunch of big gamers in the industry. Like Game Ranks was there.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
awesome stuff there. Did you hear about the Xbox handheld that got announced?
Oh yes, I saw the trailer and images of it.
You did, right?
Yeah, it's like. Oh.
So what do you think about it?
Well, of all the handheld games that they could have been over the past 20 years, you know, with the PSP and then kind of with the Switch, you know, but now that.
I had a Game Gear.
Oh, Game Gear?
Yeah, before your time, my friend.
Oh, right.
It was Sega Genesis handheld, basically. It was the Sega handheld.
Oh,
Game Gear.
interesting.
So what do you think about this new Xbox handheld?
Well, it is kind of like you like the Xbox, like you try to go to like unknown territories, you know, you never done like a handheld type of like a console before. So I guess they try like see they step into that type of
Here's the thing about that. They haven't done a console before, but they still haven't done a console. Technically, they haven't done a handheld one technically, because this handheld Xbox game is not actually an Xbox. Sorry, this handheld Xbox console is not actually an Xbox console. It's technically a PC console, and it can only play Xbox games that are also ported to the PC.
Oh.
If you want to play an Xbox game that has no port to the PC, you cannot play the handheld Xbox.
Oh.
You can't do it.
All right, that's making no sense.
It is not an Xbox. It is not a dedicated Xbox handheld console. It's like a PC.
Oh, nope. It ain't like the PSP. No.
It's interesting. It came out around the Switch, too, as well, huh?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, now it's around the exact same time as it.
Yeah, the Asus ROG, they're calling it. ROG, ROG, whatever. Anyway, you mentioned something earlier to me about a Final Fantasy IX remake.
Oh, yes.
There's whispers about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know? What have you heard?
Well, I heard rumors that, where, like, after they finished Final Fantasy 7 Part 3, they were trying to figure out where do they go next for another remake. And they're thinking they might do number 9, actually. And I think that'd be a good idea to explore that type of world.
A lot of people are kind of suspecting that they're doing 9 next. Why do you think they're doing 9 next?
Well, I think because, Square Enix, they always try and, figure out, what's the biggest game, because Final Fantasy Remake Trilogy was big, and then they figure out why we could do for the old Final Fantasy
We're always
games.
trying to recapture the magic. Mm-hmm. We're always chasing the dragon.
Yeah. Whew. But, I think it'd be great because, Zidane is, one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters,
I love Zidane, bro. You call him Zidane, I call him Zidane, whatever.
Oh, yeah,
He's
vice
the
versa.
same guy.
Yeah, of course, yes. He's a cool guy,
He is a cool guy.
Yeah. I mean, I did say it was kind of cool, when I first played the original game, it gave, type of feel of it, basically, how the combat goes. And then, they decided to evolve him in Final Fantasy Dissidia, and give him that type of more aspect of the character.
If they do a remake to 9, which supposedly they are, I'm going to tell you right now what it's going to be. It's not going to be like the Final Fantasy 7 remake. It's
no.
going to be more dedicated. It's going to be top-down fixed camera again, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But with much better graphics. Unreal Engine 5, obviously.
Of course, Unreal Engine 5, yes.
Either way, I am just so excited if they do a 9 remake.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yep, same here, man, same here.
So anything else you want to touch up on that? Do you think it's coming soon?
Well,
Do you think we're going to get an announcement soon?
I think they might. I think because currently right now they're working on so many games right now. The biggest one is Kingdom Hearts 4 and the final part of Final Fantasy 7. So I think once they finish those games, then they're going to focus on the 9 remake.
So what you're saying is they're not even focused. They're not even working on 9 right now. They're just talking about it.
Yeah, I think that's just brainstorming it.
So if that's what you think is really the case, then we're not going to expect to see 9 for another 5 years. You know that, Kyle.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, I don't think that's right though.
No,
I think they have already started production on 9. I think we're going to get it within the next year.
Ooh,
That's what I think.
huh. That would be the case in a
Think
shocking.
about the
yeah.
last big Final Fantasy that has come out.
Oh, yes, it was.
Think about how it performed.
Yeah.
And think about what, like we just talked about, they're trying to capture that dragon, bro. They're trying to chase that dragon. If the last Final Fantasy game underperformed a bit, you know they're gonna want to go hard and recapture the magic of an original by remaking one, and you know they've already started that process.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
9, baby.
Yeah,
We're
you're
getting
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo, yes.
All right. Well, you said there was another game that you saw at Summer Game Fest that you noticed, right?
Yeah, it's called Echoes of the End.
Echoes of the End. What is that? What is that? I actually don't even remember seeing that there.
Oh yeah, so it's like a weird it's kind of a game, It's like people have been speaking about it online. It's like if they say it's like God of War meets Uncharted, and
God of War meets Uncharted. Echoes of the End.
Mm-hmm.
Did they show any gameplay for it?
Well, yeah, they just showed a trailer for her when she using her sword and using her magic.
But they showed actual gameplay.
Yeah, especially she able to create some kind of a magical a walkway while she's beneath a giant cavern, and then they show her
Why don't I remember this, dude? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. All right, well, whatever.
supposed to come out in the summer.
Look at this year.
Yeah, they actually said yeah.
All right, well, look out for Echoes of the End. Evidently coming out this summer, says Kyle.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to one of my favorite segments of all time here on The Hollywood Gamer. It is Speedrun Trivia. The good thing about Speedrun Trivia is I'm not in the hot seat this week. Kyle is. We're going to put our guest in the hot seat. How funny is that?
Hey.
We're going to get him to answer questions, see how much he knows about the game knowledge. I mean, look, Kyle, to be fair, these are hard questions. All of us, no one ever gets a bunch of them right. No matter how much you're a gamer, dude, it doesn't matter, bro. You're not going to get every single one right. And don't feel bad. Look, I know you're a gamer. They know you're a gamer. You know you're a gamer. All right? So with that being said, let's move on to Speedrun Trivia. All right, I'm going to pull these questions out, and then we're going to get started on that. Okay, Kyle?
Okay.
Which spooky 2001 GameCube game starring Mario's brother got a reboot for Nintendo Switch in 2019?
Oh.
3, 2,
In Luigi Mansion.
1. All right. Good job. He got one, ladies and gentlemen. Good job. All right, next one. By the way, you have a 3-second countdown. Don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right, this one, we're getting a little harder. Regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time, what 1981 arcade game features the titular amphibian trying to cross the road without getting squished by cars? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I don't know.
Frogger.
Frog.
Have you heard of Frogger?
No, because my friend mentioned Frogger during when we were at the bar, so it's kind of like, what's Frogger?
You don't know Frogger? Oh, dude.
Oh, no, yeah.
Frogger's awesome.
Oh.
All right. What was thought to be the first video game created in 1958, but only became popular in the 1970s? 3, 2,
Tenken?
1. Pong.
Pong. Oh, no.
Regarded as like one of the first video games ever made.
It is one of the first video games. Yeah.
Indeed it is. All right, moving on. Here we go. Making his debut in the 1990s Super Mario World, what is the name of the enemy-eating, egg-throwing green dinosaur who serves as a sidekick to Mario and Luigi? 3.
That's easy.
2.
Yoshi.
There we go. He got it, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on. Good job. Which video game console released in 2006, pioneering the use of motion controls in its gameplay?
Oh, yeah.
3.
The Wii.
2. All right. Good job, Kyle. You are nailing this, man.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. All right. In 2014, Google partnered with Game Freak and Nintendo as part of an April Fool's Day prank to create a new version of Google Maps populated by small creatures. This prank inspired what massively popular 2016 video game? It's an app now. 3.
Pokemon Go?
2. That's correct. All right. Good job. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Dude, you are nailing this, bro.
Yeah. Man.
Wow.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Good job, dude. Wow. All right. All right. Here we go. Getting a little more difficult for you, okay?
Okay. All right.
What video game came with the Nintendo Entertainment System when it was released in the late 1980s? And it was meant to be played with the NES Zapper gun. 3.
Duck Hunting.
Dude, wow.
Oh,
You're
yes.
nailing this, Kyle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, dude. Good job. Okay, here's another one. What Konami game from September 1998 was initially released to the European arcade audience under the name Dancing Stage? 3, 2,
Dance
1.
Revolution?
Oh, dude, wow. Good job.
What?
Yes.
I thought just guess on that one.
Well, you got it. It was a great guess. It is Dance Dance Revolution.
Wow.
Dude, you're doing better than both me and Nick have ever done.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. What North Carolina-based video game company created the 2018 breakout hit Fortnite? 3, 2,
Oh, no.
1.
Oh,
We need an answer, Kyle.
Sega.
That is incorrect. Epic Games.
Oh, Epic Games.
Our producer knew that one.
Of course, God, no.
All right. Well, you're doing okay. You're doing pretty good. All right, moving on. Here we go. In Mario Kart, the power-up that seeks out the player in the first position and explodes on impact is a shell that is what color? 3.
Blue.
Dude. Nailing it, man. Good job. All right. Was that your knuckle that cracked?
Maybe you.
Or was that just a really cool pop sound that we just made?
Poppy. Like,
That was interesting. All right, dude,
Yeah.
you're nailing this. All right, here we go. Smoke on the Water is a fictional medical marijuana shop that can be purchased by Franklin with money gained from completing missions in what heist video game franchise? 3, 2, 1.
Casino Royale.
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, no.
Close.
Oh, no.
All right, hold on. You're doing okay still.
Oh, yeah.
Which PlayStation platformer released in 1996 has you play as a titular character, a marsupial prone to mayhem, who is captured and mutated by Dr. Cortex. 3.
Crash!
That is correct. Nailing it, dude. Wow. Dude, you're doing so good here.
Yes.
Okay, let's give you a harder one here.
Okay, great.
An egg-shaped wind instrument dating back to ancient times appears in the title of what 1998 installment of Legend of Zelda? 3. 2.
Wind Waker.
Close. We're looking for Ocarina of Time.
Oh, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, it was close because it said egg-shaped wind instrument.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that was a weird question. A sleek black convertible known as the Regalia is the car of someone and his friends that travel across Eos. In which franchise?
Final Fantasy.
That is correct. I didn't even get to start the countdown. Great job. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give you 2 more. What name is shared by a sci-fi game franchise, a Beyoncé song, and the tiara worn by Kate Middleton on her wedding day? 3, 2, 1.
The Bloodborne.
Let me see your halo, halo, halo.
Oh, no.
Halo.
No.
All right, final question.
Oh, that was...
Here we go.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Yep.
What is the name of the game engine owned by Epic Games? 3, 2.
Unreal Engine 4?
We'll give it to them, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Unreal Engine. It's just they own the Unreal Engine.
Oh, right.
They made it from the first one.
Oh, right.
They've just been improving on it, which they're on 5.5 now or something, which is awesome. We're gonna be hitting 6 in the next few years. Can you imagine Unreal Engine 6? It's just gonna look like this. This is Unreal Engine 6. We're in it.
Oh, yeah.
This
It's
is
like
it.
the feel of it.
This
yes.
is how it looks.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is the end of Speedrun Trivia, ladies and gentlemen. How do you think Kyle did? I think Kyle did excellent, especially for a guest on the show.
Yeah.
Dude, you did great.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh,
You've been brushing up. Did you see these questions ahead of time?
No, I mean, like, I've been playing the games for a long time, and, like, all the questions, like, make
you
sense
have.
to my head. Oh, I should have got, like, the Epic Games and then the Halo. That was so simple. Oh.
Well, you know. I think you did pretty good. So, that being said, let's move on to a real fun segment that I personally love very much. That segment where we talk about our playstyles and builds with whatever game we're talking about.
Yeah.
What kind of playstyle or build do you have? So, what game are we talking about?
Well, the first game we could talk about is Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Is there like a specific build you can do on that?
Well, in Tears of the Kingdom, there are tons of builds you could do, especially with outfits and what kind of what kind of vehicles and weapons you can make from anything you can find.
Yeah, but the thing about that game is like all the weapons break, right? They just like break so easily. So like, whatever build you have is only gonna last however long the weapon survives.
That is true. That is true.
Well, you can have like base builds, but
Yeah.
you can have like type of weapons you like to specifically use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for all types of combat, for traversal, anything basically.
So what's your build then?
Well, I usually have like a shield that kind of have like a cannon in it, like a cannon shield.
A cannon shield.
Yep.
And is that like your go-to shield?
Yeah, so every time I want to take down enemies, like it's kind of like fall away, and then I just aim at like shield at them, and just blasted them. And
I see.
yes.
Okay. And if it breaks, you just find another one?
Yeah, because it doesn't have a specific kind of item you can find in the game. You can use the same item over and over again. Yeah, you just equip your shield again and again. It's the case it runs out.
I see. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that's the build. I can't tell you I have a specific build for that because, I just feel like it breaks every time. So I don't know. Yeah, I can't. I don't play it enough. I guess I've beaten it though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do the next one.
Oh yeah, it's Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy 15. See, that's a specific one. Typically in a Final Fantasy game, we could talk about what characters, or typically in like a turn-based game, you talk about what character party you like to have. But this game, it's like all the same party. You never change out your party members in 15. Right?
Yeah, no, you don't. Well, no. Well, there's ways you could customize those characters to a specific type of battle style.
Got it. So what's yours then?
Well, I usually go with Pronto with his gravity gun, while with Ignis, mostly go to a different kind of like elemental blades, while with the other guy, Gladius, mostly go with his shield every time I need to block an attack from a nearby enemy.
Yeah, man, I just don't like that game very much, so I don't really remember what type of playstyles I did. I remember Noctis was weak.
Yeah. I mean, early on he did, because all he do is you have to use like different kind of weapons, especially his spears, using his sword.
Like with the playstyle for him, it's just like all different types of weapons, right? It's like not one set weapon.
Oh no! You could do like four type of weapons, yes, in his arsenal.
Yeah, so your playstyle kind of switches up then.
It does, yes. It's based on what you can do, especially if you get his ancient weapons from his ancestors and then combine it together with his own type of playstyle. Yeah, he can be very, very powerful.
I could tell that you really enjoyed Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, it was a great game. Yes.
What do you think about the narrative?
Well, the story can be a little bit complicated with the beginning, but once you get further on, you kind of get like the idea of it. You know, it's about different things about like duty, and about like friendship, and about what will you do if you can to do what you can to like save everyone, even if you have to sacrifice yourself to do it.
Basically, what all the other Final Fantasy games are about.
Well, mostly yes, but this like so different than 15.
Yeah, 'cause it didn't execute as well.
Well, per se, yes. Especially like it takes place in a modern day in a way, like with cars, with cell phones, that kind of stuff. Like that's kind of like a world in a way.
Evidently, it takes place during the same time as 13, I think.
Oh well, 13 is more like kind of similar to that in a way, But it's kind of like we don't actually have that type of technology yet. But it's kind of like similar, like kind of grounded.
Or 7. It takes place during the same time as 13 or 7. One of those. Something's in the same universe. I forgot.
Yeah, because they do say like the vehicles, that kind of stuff, kind of similar, yes. But I feel like number 7 is more like more sense to compare to 15. Like 13 is mostly like flying vehicles, like mostly only on the ground that way.
Yeah. Let's move on to the final segment. Would you rather? Ooh. And ladies and gentlemen, would you rather? Do you have a good one? A good question? A good would you rather? If you don't, we have one. We'll get one from our producer. Our producer's always on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got it.
You got one? Okay, what is it?
Would you rather like play like a action adventure game that is kind of like more complicated when you like doing like the whole time gameplay, or would you rather play like a tactical game that mostly use like a turn based game?
I think it depends on the narrative and the story for me. What reels me in, because just those gameplay mechanics alone don't bring me in. It definitely piques my interest with a turn-based game. I'm like, oh, a turn-based game in the year 2025. I gotta see what this is about. But I need to know more of it. What about you?
I definitely feel the same way as you, man. Because like, despite like the gameplay, everything else that happens in those games, I feel like it's just the story that'll reel me in. That'll make me feel more immersive in that type of world they're trying to tell to people.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good one. Producer, do we have one? Do you have one for us? Would you rather be stuck playing Fortnite for 24 hours straight, or Halo for 24 hours straight?
Oh, that's a tough question. I mean, I play both Fortnite and Halo, but I think for me, it's definitely say like maybe I'd rather play Fortnite to stuck in for 24 whole day, because like in Fortnite you could do basically anything, like you could definitely do like battle the players, you could build things, and do customize your characters. I feel like that'll be more enjoyable being rather than Halo. You just kill enemies and fly around, and eventually you might get bored out of it.
Correct. I'm going to have to agree with you. As much as I don't like Fortnite and those kind of games, or even first-person shooters that much, I'm going to go with Fortnite for 24 hours just because I think you can beat Halo in less than 24 hours. So that means if you beat it, you're stuck playing the same stuff over and over But with Fortnite, you play well online with other people. It's kind of always a new experience. So, yeah, absolutely great one. Add another one. Don't change it up. We've already done it.
Yeah.
Oh, Rocket League or Fortnite? Oh. Would you rather play Rocket League for 24 hours straight or Fortnite for 24 hours straight?
Oh.
I'm going to go with Rocket League just because I love Rocket. I actually really enjoy playing Rocket League. Hey, if you're on Rocket League, catch me. I'm the Milestone. Catch me on Rocket League, baby. Or the Hollywood Gamer. And we're always playing that one, too. What about you? Rocket League or Fortnite?
Okay. I had played Rocket League before when my roommate first introduced me to the game. And since then, I've been obsessed with that game because I try and like win the game, try to get the goals, and
Are you a tournament winner?
I mean, my roommate helped me out in the tournament with his other players this one time. It was satisfying. And then
I'm a tournament winner.
Oh man, I just love that game.
I love Rocket League. If you're on, let's play. I'll play. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I love Rocket League. I would play that. Rocket League or Fortnite? What would you play for 24 hours straight? I'm going Rocket League all day, every day.
Same here.
What do you got for me? Producer's got another one for us.
Okay.
Would you rather have access to only one hand to play video games? You can choose the hand. Or would you rather you have access to both feet and you learn how to play really well with your feet? I'm going to go with feet because you're going to be able to play pretty well any game. If you can really manipulate your feet, you can still play. I've heard of people playing with their feet and being just as good as people with their hands. But if you're playing with one hand, that's a lot of ground to cover. You're not going to have the reaction time to hit the buttons or even get there quick enough. But your feet, you will. I'm going with feet all the way. What about you, Kyle?
Based on what you said, man, I feel like okay, I think I'll try feet because, like, maybe possible I could play better on my feet than on my hands, but playing one hand would be so damn difficult. So I think I'll definitely try to see playing with my feet like a monkey. That could be good. Playing a game while eating my sandwich at the same time. That would be kind of cool.
Oh, there you go. Dude, that's genius. You're playing with your feet and you're eating a sandwich with one hand. See, that is how you play games right there. And on that note, we're going to wrap this up, baby. This was level 13.
Yeah.
And Kyle, we are so excited that you joined us today as a guest host on the Hollywood Gamer, live at Next Gen Games in Hollywood. I'm so excited because you were a great co-host, Kyle. You did excellent in your trivia.
Oh, thank you.
And it was so fun to have you. How do you feel this went?
It actually felt good because I never done a gaming podcast before, but with you, man, it feels fairly chill. Maybe I could be more open and
well, we're friends. I mean, we've worked together before. I put Kyle in my movie I directed. We're pals.
Of course. And you're my pal too, man. It gave me good opportunity to express myself and to the whole gaming community. So this is amazing opportunity. And I thank you for having me be part of this podcast. So.
Oh, thank you, man. That's really nice of you to say. We really liked having you. Maybe if Nick is out again, we'll bring you back.
Of course, yeah. Anytime you want to do it again, I'm down.
Awesome, man. Well, from both of us at the Hollywood Gamer, to you guys watching, thank you very much. We appreciate you watching, always. This was a hell of a podcast, hell of an episode with a great guest host, Kyle Fong, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
And, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week, as regular, with Nick back at my side for level 14. So that's all we got for you. We will see you next week. I'm Harrison.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're live here at Next Gen Games in Hollywood. This was the Hollywood Gamer, baby. We'll see you next week.
Every hour, every minute, every second of my life, I'm a gamer. Shit, you're about to kill me, babe. Move, babe. Get out the way. I'm trying to play that duty, but your booty in my way. Come on, I know I said I love you, but today's a new day. And I got this new game, so please just step away. I'm a hardcore gamer, so I don't believe in hygiene. My feet smell like cheese, and my teeth could use some whitening. My controller is so clean, and my gamer tag is frightening. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life, I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life, I'm a gamer. Let's even the odds like Battle Royale. I pray for the kill and grab it from hell. I grew up on swords and magic and dragons. I play Final Fantasy. I tell you what happened. I murdered that Zeus as Kratos in Athens. I lost a finger when I played that assassin. The keyblade of darkness is in hollow bastard. Uncharted the best, I'm running with Drake. I fuck up a zombie, I'm skinning a snake. James Gunn is a shit, and Bloodborne is legit. Fuck that. This game is so hard, it makes me rage quit. And that's about it. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. I just beat that Fallen Order. Star Wars is the titties. I be playing PUBG while I'm taking off that shitty. Woo! I grew up on Sonic. Mortal Kombat was iconic. Then came Tekken, came in second. I play Crash, I play Spyro, Twisted Metal, eat a gyro. Or is it Hero? Nah, it's Jiro. RPGs are my thing. Witcher, Skyrim, Fallout King. You only know what I mean if you're a true gamer like me, of course. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer.
Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer.